To get some fan feedback, I know we had an email go out earlier this week, or earlier today, right?
Today.
I just got back from SEC meetings, but we're really excited to engage our fans in the process of determining what's that right formula for what this stadium wants to be in terms of club seats and suites and some of the things that are so important from a fan experience standpoint and also from a business model standpoint to make sure that we can deliver this project in a way that has a ton of success and gets us where we all want to be.
Questions?
I know a lot of this was inspired last year during the postseason when this place was sold out. Just how exciting is it to be able to kind of preview this in front of the regional play as well?
It's awesome. We were hoping we'd have some pretty pictures and some concepts ready before we finish playing this year, and that things kind of fell together. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do in terms of the technical design once we land on a final concept, but we're really excited to be able to take advantage of this momentum that Tony and this team has built here over the last couple of years.
Seeing some of those drawings, does that mean like this road and maybe some of Todd Helton are also going to be shut down with the expansion?
Certainly during construction, there's going to be times there. We're looking at doing some different things here where a road may be part of a stadium on game day, but on non-game day, it can have a dual purpose. So looking at different ways to expand this tight footprint. What we love about this footprint is proximity to all of our other facilities and the idea of getting as many fans as close to the field as possible. All those things are great, but we need to do a better job with the new stadium of providing better experiences, concessions, restrooms. The lines are too long. We know that. The fan experience needs to get better with the new stadium.
Danny, one of the things I'm hearing from the students is additional student seating. Is that something that's also in consideration?
I think it's really important in all of our venues. The students are the lifeblood of our game day atmosphere. I think our students have really captivated the attention of our fan base, and certainly they've jumped on and created a ton of excitement in this stadium, and we want to build on that. We want to create the best student experience in the country in all of our venues.
Fans were encouraged to give some of their input on the seating options. I know you guys just released it today, but have you had any early feedback from fans yet?
Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback. Our fans aren't short of ideas. My Twitter feed's been blowing up, but I know just in some early reports from our staff, the emails have been coming in, and we have deposits happening on club seats and all sorts of interest as we expected. So we're really looking forward to the next couple weeks to figure out what the right equation is here and what exactly we need to build.
It might go. It might be in the plans of the photos that you released, but will the front of the stadium look different?
It's going to look a whole lot different. I don't know. Did we release any? There's a few different options. Yeah, we're still looking at, but it'll look drastically different. I think there's just with the premium tower that we're going to be building. About the top third of this structure behind us will be gone and rebuilt. The footprint will come out more, and it'll have a totally different look. If you look at some of our other facilities, especially the west side of Neyland Stadium, we want to try to have some consistency with how we finish out that building and this building as well.
Danny, what's a time frame of the length of gathering feedback in terms of then bricks and mortar, and what's the timeline you're looking at for all of that?
We're ready to move pretty quickly. So in terms of concepts, we've narrowed it down a ton. In our premium area, whether it's 9 suites or 2 suites and 400 club seats or 150 club seats, those things can move, and it doesn't change what we're designing all that much. So that's what we're really looking for from our fans is just some feedback on what our demand is in some of those different areas. Premium seating, we know there's a ton of interest in. It also plays an enormous role in how we'll fund the building. It's really important to me that we are disciplined about having projects pay for themselves. And so whether it's Neyland Stadium or this project here, they're a combination of philanthropy or revenue generating assets like club seats and suites and things like that. We want the project to pay for itself, so our operating budget, when we get it back up towards the top of the SEC like it used to be, we can use that on operating expenses and really support our programs at a high level.
You guys got about $60 million, I think, approved in the proposed budget you sent. Is that a factor in this at all?
It is. We had all of those projects that went to the state. That's part of the process we have to follow. That some have called that a request. All of these projects for our athletics department will be privately funded. It's not a state request, but that's a very soft number at this point. Construction costs are rising. I'm hoping that stops, and by the time we break ground here, it's not quite that bad. We'll see.
the building out in right field? Practice facilities, are going to have like dorms, apartments? Are you going to go up a little bit with that?
We're looking at some public-private partnerships. We want to explore on that space the potential for potentially a residence hall solution. And our university has unbelievable demand with applications for incoming freshmen. We don't have enough beds, and it's a priority for all of us. We need an indoor infield for our baseball program. It's a huge priority for us as well. So that's what's depicted in the rendering there.
You talked about the fans. We might have mentioned this a little bit, but what did Tony Vitello and this program want out of the new stadium?
What Tony talks about, you guys have heard me reference before, is the Hornet's Nest concept. He loves the passion of our fans, how close that they are to the field, and the impact they have on the game. And I think we don't necessarily have a specific end game. We don't have to be the biggest stadium in college baseball, but let's be the best. Let's be the most unique, have the best home field advantage, and I think with our fans, we can do that if we do this project right.
All right, thank you.